Namaste everybody. So today I'm going to explain you the meaning of Vajrasattva Satakshara. So as the name Satakshara, Shat means 100, Akshar means syllables. So this signifies that this mantra is made up of 100 syllables. But if you actually count, you'll find 101 syllables. So why one syllable is skipped? The reason is one syllable that is skipped is Omkara. So Omkara is always considered as a zero syllable. Why zero syllable? Because whole universe has been created out of zero. So when there was no Omkara, there was nothing in this universe. So because of Omkara, because of the sound that was created, even if we study the quantum theory, what quantum theory says, every atom is made up of neutron, proton, electron, which actually look to be something like a solid state, liquid state, or we call it matter, right? So it looks a solid matter, isn't it? But when we break it down into particles, different particles, so they are not actually particles. They are the different wavelengths of sound that are there. The wavelengths of sound combine together and they are resonating at certain specific given area. That is the actual cause of that element, and that looks to be very pretty solid to us. So because Omkara starts from zero to the infinity, starting is from zero, that is why it is not considered as a syllable that has to be counted. So that is called as zero syllable. Omkara is made up of three different sounds. So what are these sounds? O, U and Ma. So in this, O stands for the creation of universe. U stands for maintenance of universe. Ma stands for the destruction of universe. When all three are combined, they are responsible for the existence of this universe. Because without any particular thing, say for example, destruction doesn't happen, then will the universe exist? Whatever food we eat, that food is ultimately some grain, some kind of a leaf or something. So it was a living thing, isn't it? So that got into our body and finally that was destroyed. Out of that destruction, this body has been created. So this body, what is this? This is ultimately created out of the food that we eat. So destruction is an integral part of this universe. Without destruction, this universe cannot happen. In fact, all three. Creation, if the universe is not continuously created, then also it cannot exist. If it is not maintained properly, there is no discipline in the universe, then also it cannot exist. And if the universe is not destroyed, then recreation will not happen. So it's like zero sum. It's coming and going, coming and going, coming and going. So that is why Omkara is a zero syllable, right? So this mantra says, Om Vajrasattva Satakshara Mantra. So what is Vajrasattva? Vajra means something that is tough, that is great, that is ever existent. So Vajra means the hardest thing which cannot be broken. Sattva means the extract. So Sattva, although means extract, but here we can call it nectar. So the nectar of the ever existent, omnipotent universe. Anupalai. Anupalan means discipline. So a discipline is maintained in this whole universe. Next line says, Vajrasattva Pratishtha Drino Me Bhava. Vajrasattva, you understood? Vajrasattva is the nectar of this universe. So essence of this universe should be maintained. So we can call it the essence of this universe should be maintained. A discipline should be maintained. Vajrasattva no pratishtha. Now the word comes as pratishtha. So pratishtha means establish. Drino means firm. Bhava means happen. The discipline of this universe is maintained in a firm manner without any kind of a variation. Sutosho me bhava, suposho me bhava. Up now, sutosho. Sutosho means satisfaction. So, this kind of a discipline, this kind of a maintenance continues to be there in the satisfaction, in our satisfaction. Suposho. So, correct word in English for suposho would be purification, or you can call it nutrition. In fact, nutrition is a very limited word. All the activities that are going on inside our body, which includes digestive system, endocrine system, excretory system, right, digestive system, everything, all those kinds of systems that are going inside your body are mentioned by one word, that is suposho. Su means good. So good kind of a system, similar good kind of a system continues to be established in our body also. So sutosho means satisfaction. So in our satisfaction means the way we are thinking, way our thought process are going on. So similar kind of a discipline is maintained in our thought process. Similar kind of a discipline is maintained in our body systems and each and every system that is going inside us. So maintenance of system outside our body, that is the entire universe, and maintenance of system inside our body. So we are talking here about maintenance outside and inside. After this comes Anurakto me bhava. What is Anurakto? Anurakto is love, affection, sensuality, devotion, attachment. So any kind of a feeling, external feeling that we have towards some external object. That can be a human being, that can be an animal, that can be a some statue, that can be some crystal, that can be anything in this world, even your mobile phone. So even your wife, your children, your beloved. So whatever external stimuli that you are having, say for example love, affection, sensuality, devotion, attachment. So this all words, or this all comes under Anurakta. So Anurakto me bhava. So this kind of a discipline is also maintained in all these kind of external stimulus that we are having towards this world, towards anything in this world. Sarv siddhi me prayacha. Now what is sarv siddhi? Siddhi means gains. Right. So prayacha means happens. So it happens even in the gains, whatever we are getting out of this universe. So definitely the everything is maintained, every system is maintained, and we are getting something out of this universe also. Right? We are getting good food also. So in complete system where we are getting something out of this universe, right, there also the similar kind of discipline is maintained. Sarva karma susye me chittam shriyah kuru hum. Sarva karma means all the activities that we are doing. Chitta. Chitta means mindset. Shreya means auspicious, great, profound. Right. So Chitta means whatever kind of thought process we are having, or whatever kind of mindset we are having, that should be Shreya, means of the highest level, auspicious. It should be purified. It should be great. So our thought process should be great. So if similar kind of discipline is maintained everywhere, then ultimately the output is going to be, our thought process is going to be great. So this is the effect. Whenever, say for example, what difference you find between a person who is meditating or who is living a very very disciplined kind of a life. So difference is in his thought process. So when everything is maintained as it is maintained outside in the universe, in the similar fashion, if it is maintained inside your body also, then a certain kind of a discipline is also maintained in your thought process, and your thought becomes of the higher level. You do start thinking lower level things, and your thought automatically grows to a very higher level. So chittam shriya kuruhum. So make. Kuru means make. So now after this we have mentioned that this all kind of disciplines are already there. Now we are asking Almighty, the divine power. Now whom we are asking, we'll talk about it later in this mantra, right? So we are asking that divine power, that although this kind of a discipline is there in the entire universe, it is there in all the systems, also maintain it in our body as well as in our thought process. Now comes ha 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 ho ho Bhagavan. What is ha 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 ho? So there are 4 times ha ha. So this ha is basically a bij mantra. So when you say ha, so that brings a kind of happiness. So there are 4 kind of happiness that are described. That is dharma, artha, kama, moksha. So what is dharma? Dharma is not religion. If in dictionary, if you try to search Google, what is dharma? It will tell you religion. No, dharma is not religion. Dharma is an internal discipline that you maintain towards this world. So it can be anything. Discipline can be anything. You go somewhere, you act in a disciplined manner, that is also a discipline. You maintain a discipline in your life, that is also a discipline. You maintain a discipline when you are a student. You maintain a certain kind of a discipline when you are into business. You maintain a certain kind of a discipline when you are... So everything is dharma. So these set of rules that you follow in order to live life properly is called dharma. So dharma, artha. Artha means whatever you are gaining. Not only money. We are gaining so many different things. We are gaining money, pleasure, right? Happiness. So whatever you are gaining out of this world, right, is artha. Then kama. Kama is reproduction. So that is also an essential part of maintenance of this universe, right? So kama and moksha. So all these things are responsible for happiness, isn't it? So when you maintain a discipline in your life, it brings happiness. When you maintain artha, means you have a good flow of receivables in your life. Whatever you are getting in your life, that gives you a pleasure. Kama, the reproduction process, also gives you a pleasure. And moksha, so when you get complete salvation from this worldly business, then also you get what? Pleasure. So these 4 kinds of pleasures are maintained. So ha is a root word or the bij mantra for happiness. So you say ha 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 ho, and then again ho is also a bij mantra. Ho bij mantra means acceptance of happiness. So when you are chanting this mantra, there are 2 things that are happening. One is you are resonating some of the words. You are resonating some of the bij mantras also, and that all together you are asking something from the divine powers. So on top of that, what you are doing is you are adding some of the bij mantras also. So these resonations, when you keep on even listening or chanting these kind of vibrations, then automatically an internal discipline is maintained, right? Because of the bij mantras. What are bij mantras? Bij mantras are basically, why we call them bij? Bij is seed. So when you grow a seed, what happens? Seed grows into a plant, right? Then it grows into a tree and it starts bearing fruit. In the similar fashion, when you start chanting these bij mantras, what happens is they enter into your thought process. There are 5 layers in the body, right? So one of the layers of the body, that is called Mannamaya Kosha. So there are 5 layers are Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Mannamaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha and Anandamaya Kosha. So Mannamaya Kosha. So Mannamaya Kosha is the thought process. Thought process is a very complex kind of a thing that nobody can understand. Even science cannot explain what is the thought, because these are the kind of vibrations that are going inside your body. And somehow you can recall those vibrations and you can convert it into something tangible, that is sound. And that is how I am communicating to you. So whatever I am telling you, it is ultimately getting germinated into my thoughts. So in the similar fashion, when you start adding some kind of a seed of vibration, so the seed of vibration into your thought process, so that seed of vibration is responsible for altering the complete thought process. So in that manner, the complete thought process is altered. When thought process is altered, there can be positive things that are seen to be happening in life, because whatever is happening around you is because of your own thought process. Even the karma, we call that whatever is happening in your life is because of the past life karma. So what is past life karma? Past life karma designs your thought process. So it designs your thought process in such a manner that ultimately you think in a certain manner, certain way, and some different kind of outcome happens in different person's life. Right? So karma is also a thought process. That is why we say mantras have capacity to break your karma cycle also. So when you chant a mantra, whatever karma you had some bad karmas, you can convert them into some positive karmas. So by chanting this mantra, you can definitely convert your bad karmas into something positive. So ha 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 ho Bhagavan. Bhagavan means now we are talking about the divine entity. So what is that divine entity? Now we will come through. Sarva Tathagatama. Ab Sarva Tathagat Vajra Ma Me Muncha. Ab Sarva Tathagata. Sarva Tathagata is complete enlightenment. So Sarva Tathagata Vajra Ma Me Muncha. Complete enlightenment. Vajra means, I told you, universe, complete enlightenment of the universe given by the mother. Now who is that mother? It is the divine mother, because Brahmanda, when we say Brahmanda, universe, in Sanskrit we call it Brahmanda. So Brahm means the creator, and means the egg, the creator egg. So what we call it is creator egg. So who bears that creator egg? The divine mother. Divine mother is ultimate. She is the carrier of that divine egg, and we are a part, a very minuscule part of that divine egg. And we can also say that we are that divine egg, because everything that is a part of divine egg is not that small. It is existent. It has the capacity to be that divine egg. It has the capacity to be a minuscule and small part of the divine egg also. So Sarva Tathagat means mother who is completely enlightened, who is the creator of this divine egg. Muncha means carrier. Who is the carrier of this divine egg? Who is the carrier of this Vajrasattva? Vajrasattva means, as I told you, the nectar or the essence of this universe. The mother who is the carrier of the essence of this universe. Vajrabhava Maha Samay Sattva. Now a very beautiful line. Vajrabhava means happens. Mahasamaya. So this whole universe happens by Mahasamaya. And that is the difference. When science calculates time. So Samaya means time, right? So science calculates time. Science says time is because of this universe, right? So it's obvious, because of this universe. Why? How we created the day? Because of sunrise and sunset. How we created a week? Because of the moon cycle, 15 days moon cycle. So half of the moon cycle is the week, right? And we created a month, complete moon cycle from Purnamasi, full moon, to the dark night, and again to the full moon is 30 days. To Maha Samay. So, as I told you that Vedic theory says that the creation of universe is through a sound. In the similar fashion, the existence of this universe depends upon one important thing, and that is the time. So what is time? Time is the discipline. So if this discipline is not there, then space-time is not there. Science considers space to be responsible for creation of time. But Vedic theory says, because of time, because of the discipline of time, the space is existent. When this time will not exist, the space will also not exist. So now here it is saying, now we can easily understand this line. Vajri bhav maha samay sattva a. Now, this mantra is saying that Vajri bhava means this universe happens to be the maha samay because of this discipline. Right? So, mother, now we combine this line. Sarva tathagata vajra mame muncha vajri bhav maha samay sattva. Now it says, mother, this whole universe is ultimately a kind of egg that is inside you, and this universe is maintained because of the Maha Samaya, the great time, because of the great time. Time is discipline, so it is maintained because of the great discipline. But because my mother is there, I should not be worried about it. Aha is the syllable of satisfaction. So that is why I am feeling happy that everything that is there in the universe, it is maintained by the Divine Mother, who is the carrier of that divine egg, which is this universe that we are living into. So this is the whole essence. But over and above the meaning, there is the sounds that are there in this mantra. They are very important, because when you chant this mantra, internal discipline is created. And creation of internal discipline is responsible for your external life. So that is the way the things are maintained. That is why when you listen to this mantra, when you chant this mantra, think about this mantra, then there is a maintenance of internal discipline. And because of that internal discipline, what you get is, you get peace, you get tranquility, you get success, you get growth, you get to play a bigger role in the universal system. Right? So that is it. Thank you. Namaskaram. Oh.